Mamka muda eba.
So Bulgaria is, after Iceland, the European country with the most thermal hot springs, natural thermal hot springs. And this is why all over the country you find a shitload of fancy spas and really nice places to relax and forget your hard work life. This is why Amy and me went to one of the most thriving and most beautiful places of Sofia. We're gonna visit the spa today.
What the fuck is this?
Well, that's the only spa we can afford. I was really motivated checking it out and having a bath in the bathtub, but now after being here and seeing all the, I don't know, some wipes and stuff that are around the bathtub and apparently come out of the pipe, let's better stay out of the bathtub and go to a real spa at some other point. As we decided to skip those STDs from the pipe water, we spent some more days in Sofia to acclimatize in the so-called real world again after coming down from the mountain. And Sofia is a city we really like. Of course, there is a lot of traffic and a lot of people, but somehow this city has a relaxing vibe with many places to sit down and have a coffee or two.
Добрий день. Два кафе?
Merci. Добрий день, ciao. And there is a nearly endless amount of history the city has to offer us. It is one of the oldest in whole Europe. The hot water springs, for example, with healing sulfuric water were already used by the Romans in the 7th century. Nowadays, locals come here to fill up their bottles and take the drinkable water back home. Not as long ago as Roman times is the socialist era. And there are many remains scattered throughout Sofia. You just need to know where to look. One of the remains of the post-socialist era is maybe not exactly at eye level. The so-called black shops are the shops operated out of the basements of houses, which are established because of the high rents during this time. Here you could buy everyday goods if available. Not many of these shops are left, but some are still here. You just have to find them.
Здравейте.
One espresso? We left Sofia to go on a road trip, ready to explore more of this country that welcomed us with so many nice encounters in the first few weeks. And the first days of our road trip kinda turned out to be a search for the weirdest thermal buff we could find. So our first stop was Kjustendil, where there are the second biggest Asian Roman baths in whole Bulgaria, just right next what is the public bath nowadays. It's indoors and uses the same springs that were used by the Romans. On the outside you can see that the best days of the building are long gone, so we wanted to see how it is inside. After our adventure yesterday, we found something better. This is far from any aspect of fancy, but for 24 lever for 2 people you get these private cabins. It is clean but a little outdated and could need some restorations here and there, but overall this was the fun experience we were looking for. So this bath turns out to be really nice. The thermal water comes out at 78 degrees and you can mix it with fresh cold water. So you don't boil yourself. What I learned out of this experience is to let Amy choose the spas or the thermal buffs from the beginning on next time. that day was far from over, so we headed further south, close to the Greek border. This is a whole free public bath. It's really cool because the different pools have different temperatures. The coldest is around 40 and the hottest is around 70. This one is already quite hot for me. What about you?
Okay.
And the cool thing is that apparently the locals of the town here, Rupite, I think is the name, built these pools more or less. Like they were digging these little streams and that made the different pools with the different temperatures. So it's a really cool place. This one was also the only spring that goes into a natural pool. All others that we found are either stone, concrete or plastic pools. If you know of any others that are natural, please let us know in the comments.
When you hold still for long enough, you get the special treatment, which is these fishes that eat you or your dead skin. I'm not sure what they eat. Thanks for taking care of our stuff.
So our road trip started with a really nice day. We were soaking in 2 different thermal springs. I just got us some really nice homemade rakia from a little market back there. And now, look at this! And don't forget the view of our balcony. As this was a really nice place, we decided to start the following day with another bath in Rupite before going to Banska, a town quite famous for skiing and their spa hotels. Здравейте, comrades! Another beautiful day in Bulgaria. We are here somewhere close to the town called Panso, which is famous for all its thermal baths and spa hotels. And well, they are pretty nice, of course, but as you know, we're on a budget and we can't afford all the fancy spa hotels. So we found this place here on Google. There is a picture of someone actually bathing his goat in the hot spring. So today we're hoping nobody is bathing any of their animals here and we have the hot spring for ourselves, but it looks good so far. Luckily there is no goat inside, just us. Yeah, it's not the hottest pool that we've been so far. It's more or less lauwarm, as we would call it. But it's nice. There's a little bit of trash around the stream. It's a bit sad, but there's a lot of trash pretty much everywhere in Bulgaria, so yeah. There was one last hidden gem we wanted to try before leaving the southwest, where are the most thermal springs of Bulgaria. So we're in this Termal Buff. It looks like it's still under construction, but apparently it looks like this since forever. It's really nice. It's like next to this river. Also back there is a church which has, or a chapel, which also has a little pool. It's really fun. So apparently here at this place there are mainly locals that go to, and it's like 5 leva per person, so €2.50. And the water seems really nice, so I'm quite curious. So this is probably the first thermal bath where we are, which is perfect for Amy because it's insanely hot. place is actually really nice. It's by far the hottest spring we've been so far, I guess. It's really cool. There are just 3 other guys, like some older dudes. They're here probably every day, I guess. This was really unique. The first impression is maybe a bit run down, and if we would have expected anything fancy, we would have been super disappointed. But it does what it promises. It's affordable and clean and a great place to spend the evening. Also, the surroundings of Panso are really nice, and they invite for a hike up the Pirin Mountains or along the Demjanishka River. With the Vihren you also find Bulgaria's second highest summit here with nearly 3000 meters above sea level. Later we decided to check out the small old town of Panso, and we had some really interesting lunch. So we're at this apparently traditional restaurant here in Panso. Apparently belongs to an older couple, and they are super friendly. They were like, okay, we have this. You want all this? And I don't know how much we ordered. But so far we got some nice elderberry flower juice, some good rakia, I haven't tried it yet, and a good shapka salad, which is like the starter. I hope I do it right. That's how we learned it at the mountain hut. You start with the salad, and while you're still chewing, you start with the rakia. Oh wow, this is good. This is really good rakia. Curious what else we get. We continue. Amy got her lentil soup and some garlic bread. How's the lentil soup?
Really good. It's really
Is it better than George's?
Nah, the garlic is missing.
I see, more garlic. But you can use the garlic bread to add up for the missing.
I'm getting more and more.
The woman is named Mama Lily, and she gave us a lot of stuff, and she also said when we finish everything we get free baklava. Nice lentil soup, and now or the main course, what do we have here? Cabbage with rice. Really nice. This garlic bread is amazing. She also brought us this is like chili paste, and this is like a Bulgarian spice. A lot of salt, but also not only salt. I don't know what it's inside. And also this pickled chili. It's amazing. Zdrave. Holy shit. That escalated completely. Okay. So we somehow managed to finish the food. And Amy also managed to finish half of the baklava. So I guess it's my turn now. Was it good?
I can't anymore.
I can't believe it. But we finished it all. I also have no idea how much we're gonna pay. Or how we're gonna pay. Very full, we set off towards the Rupite, Bulgaria's southernmost mountains. Here we will go in search for wildlife. If we were successful and what else we did here in Bulgaria, you will find out in the next videos. If you like this video, please subscribe and accompany us through Bulgaria and wherever else our path takes us in the next few weeks and months. So long, take care, all the best, and see you next time. Bye!